Hey guys, today we're going to be taking the Predator engine off of this Yerf dog and replacing it with a new one. Other one got kind of gummed up from sitting for a long time, and I was fortunate enough to get one of these given to me, so I'm going to be installing it. I'll take this other one off and I'll clean it up and get it going again. We'll use it for some other project, but for now we're just going to go ahead, get the new one in there, and I also have a new clutch and everything for it. So let's get started. You see I started taking this one apart. I was going to replace one of the fuel lines because it had broken and it was all so brittle that I just decided to replace it. And I'm going to get this thing all taken apart and I'll mess with it, but hey, why not start with a new one, right? It's all right. Let's get this thing taken off. What I'm going to do is just remove all the junk so it doesn't look so messy while I'm messing with it. But what we'll do then is I'll get this belt off, and then I can just remove the bolts from underneath the engine. I'll show you what those are, and yeah, I think we'll have to undo the chain too, but we should be pretty quick. Shouldn't be too hard. All right, let's get this torque converter and clutch removed. I'm going to get a 24mm socket with my impact wrench and remove the bolts that are holding that in, and then we should be able to pull off the torque converter, and then I'll get a 5/16 socket for the clutch, and we'll get those removed, and then we should be able to pull off the whole assembly. All right, so the torque converter is being a little bit of a pain. I sprayed it with liquid wrench, kind of give it a couple soft whacks with the mallet. Didn't want to come, so I'm using my pry bar here, and I'm kind of just, putting pressure on this plate right here, and then using leverage against that, and it's starting to come off. The converter is off, so now I can go underneath here and remove these 13mm nuts that are holding the engine to the frame, and that should help me to get this chain loose. I don't feel like taking a link or anything out, but once I loosen all this up, I should be able to wiggle it and get it off of there. So, all right, let's get at it. Oh, sorry, one more thing. Watch this little key right here. You want to make sure, sorry, where's my finger? You want to keep that key inside there. You don't want it to fall out. Let me roll this so you can see it better. So keep that in there. Don't want to lose that guy. Oop, this thing's rolling back. All right, let me get underneath here. We'll undo those nuts, and we should be able to get the engine off. I got the bolts removed. Just so you know, there are 2 bolts right here. Those, you do not need anything on top to hold them still. However, the other 4 that are basically directly under the engine, you're gonna need a 13mm wrench to hold the top side. Still pretty easy, but you just need to do that, otherwise the bolts are gonna spin. So this thing is loose. There we go, ready to take this out. Let me use both hands real quick and we'll get it off. Here, I'll prop it up real quick and you can see me remove the engine. There we go. Oh, you gotta remember that you have throttle and stuff like that attached. That was dumb. All right, looks like I need a Phillips head screwdriver, and that should be it. Just have the throttle cable attached right here. With the throttle, just undo these 2 little set screws, and then the cable should just slide right through it. Here we go, that is disconnected. That should be all that I have, but I guess we'll find out when I go to lift it up. Yep, we're good. Let me turn this sideways. Okay. Let's grab this real quick. So there is the old Predator. You can see where it was sitting. Got the little engine plate right here. I'll get this all cleaned up before I put it back in, but now I can move this so that the chain can come off. All right, let me get this off, clean it up, and we'll get ready to install the new one. Got the new engine right there. We got our hardware over here. Got the bolts that are gonna hold the clutch to the engine, and the crank bolt. Got the little sprocket for the torque converter and a spacer for the clutch. And yeah, let me get this over here. We'll open it up and get to installing this thing. Okay, box is open, got the instructions there, some packaging, plastic around the engine. Probably just lift this thing out through that. Instructions for when you add your fluids. There's the engine. Let me lift it out and we'll give it a look. Here it is. Got the instructions on there, little reference guide showing you where things are, tells you how to start it up and all that. Instructions for doing it properly. So yeah, I'll get this this stuff taken off real quick and then we'll get ready to put it on. All right, let's check out our new clutch. I'm gonna open up this box here, got my blade. I'm gonna use two hands so I don't cut myself. But after I cut it open, we'll see what's in there. It is open. Well, let's get going with this here. Got the plastic covering it. That's the cover for the clutch. Got some foam protecting it. New belt here. And here is the new assembly. All right, looking good. There it is. Got our hardware down there. All right, perfect. So let's get all this stuff out of the plastic and we'll see what we've got. The kit came with a new sprocket, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. So what I need to do to get the sprocket off is go ahead and take the little key out, pull it out like that. Sorry, undo the nut, and then we can just slide that sprocket off, slide the new one on, put the key back in, and we'll be ready to go. There it is right there. Here is the new sprocket. You can see the hole for the key. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, and then we should be able to slide it over top. This thing's a little dirty. I might clean it up real quick. Well guys, we've kind of run into a snag. I went to reinstall the little mount there and put the torque converter on the bolt there with this keyway. But as I was, whoa, you hear Pepper Jack over there? That's what it's like having a donkey. Anytime he sees me in the shop, he's like, dude, come feed me. Anyway, what I was saying is I noticed that this bolt is not straight. It has been bent. I guess something was loose or whatever, but it doesn't quite fit properly in that channel anymore. And it kind of enlarged the edge right there. And so what I did was I just went online and I ordered a new bolt and keyway here. I'm not gonna risk it putting this on here, so I'll just go ahead and replace this. Easy enough to do, and I don't wanna have any issues. So we're gonna wrap up this video. It's gonna be a part 1 of 2, and we'll do the engine and torque converter install on the next. So we'll just say that this was a Predator engine clutch torque converter removal. So anyway, hope that helped you. It's a pretty easy project. We'll get going on the next steps tomorrow when the parts arrive. You guys have a good one.